An individual referred to as Huli Z, I think, a Chinese programmer entrepreneur, has reportedly burnt 500 to 603 ETH worth approximately 1.38 to 1.65 million US dollars and donated over 2,000 ETH to various charities. These actions were accompanied by messages on the blockchain alleging that CEOs of Quande Investment, Feng Xin, and Zhu Yuzi, I can't pronounce Chinese, I apologize, used brain-computer weapons to control and persecute employees. The accusations have stirred significant discussion in the crypto community, though they remain unverified and speculative in nature. You can go onto the blockchain and take a look at it yourself, and it's a really interesting story that is developing. I don't have a ton of opinions on it in particular because, one, I'm not Chinese, and so I'm not familiar with these companies or anything going on with them in particular, and two, I don't track Ethereum too closely anymore these days. Obviously, from the cryptocurrency perspective, holding, all that sort of stuff, you could say that the burning of ETH is going to essentially be able to drive the price up a certain amount, but I don't think that that is something that's actually happened. Let's go ahead and take a look at CoinMarketCap, and we will take a look at Ethereum here. I guess we've had a little bit of a run up here, and it is sitting at $2,700. Obviously, if we put this in comparison with Bitcoin, you can see that essentially Bitcoin should be okay. So ETH is in the blue right now. We are seeing it trade above there. If we go to the 1 year, I believe, yeah. So if you go to the 1 year and you get a real idea, it's so far behind Bitcoin at this point. It's been a huge disappointment. A lot of that has to do, of course, with the Ethereum Foundation's donations to non-crypto, specifically non-even Ethereum-related projects and non-profit organizations. So, I mean, like, we've been talking about this for a while. Is a 500 ETH burn enough to really put a dent in this? Maybe temporarily a little bit, but as far as the volatility, I don't see this going anywhere anytime soon. The big question I think everybody has is, like, what happens when institutional money starts flowing into Ethereum? A lot of people say that obviously Ethereum has a higher security than an option like Solana, for example, and therefore will be more appealing to institutions. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think that there's probably going to be a lot of other competitors that basically are more attractive to essentially any institution or institutional money. Specifically, I think when I talk about this, I'm really thinking about Base right now coming up in the market, as well as Sui. Now, Sui, I say that because you have ex-Apple developers, obviously, which are going to influence that pretty heavily. So that's kind of what I'm looking at as far as, you know, institutional investing and where that's going to head in the future. Of course, Ethereum will probably pick up a lot of that. There's a lot of layer 2 options coming out. Arbitrum, Optimism have been flying, and you just have a lot of money still in there. It's just not performing near as well. If this was still proof of work, I think we would see a much different situation, right? Like, if we look at ETH in the previous run-ups, we saw ETH, you know, really surpassing Bitcoin by a lot, you know, and it's just not the case anymore. So if we go to the 1 year, obviously this run, this cycle, Ethereum's not looking near as strong as it used to. Now, like I said, as far as this story goes, what are the accusations true? I don't know, right? And what are brain computer weapons to persecute company employees and former employees? And even themselves were controlled. Like, is this an AI run program that's run awry, that's targeting people? I don't know. This seems absolutely insane to me. If we search the companies, let's see if we can get a little bit of a Google search going here. Fenzing is a character, it looks like. Let's see if we can do company. So they're an industrial company, it looks like. Management firm co-founded by Xingfang. Chief Risk Officer, has almost 20 years of experience in quantitative investments, so quantitative computing, I'm assuming. PhD in statistics from Columbia University. I don't know. This sounds like a super dark cyberpunk story starting right now. And we'll have to sit back and see what happens. Let's take a look at this real quick too. So let's do that. Let's go over here. See what this gives us. Magic of computing. Wizard Quant. Crypto Briefing has a little bit here. It doesn't give us any more information that we got off of Google AI. So I don't think that we're going to really get more information off of it. Obviously, he's trying to, bring eyeballs to this, which I think is successful. That's a successful way to bring eyeballs to it. It is Wizard Quant is the company, it looks like. And they are a full-service quantitative hedge fund in China based on advanced research, trading, and asset management. Sustainable profitability in domestic futures, stocks, options, and other mainstream markets. And it was founded in 2014. We already read his background. And then there's a couple more here as well. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like they're hiring too. So mind control devices from Wizard Quant. That's what we're looking at. Psh, you got me, boys. Is there a way to get your money back from ZegX? No. That's why you never hold your cryptocurrency on exchange. I'm sorry, sir. It's just the way it goes. ETH is not strong because they keep selling it when it's going to the moon. Yeah, well, they're selling it via the foundation so they can get tax breaks on it, right? It's about as corrupt as it comes at this point, in my humble opinion. But what can you expect from a PDF? I don't know what to tell you. I'll say it. I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. If you would like to see more from this particular episode, take a look up here. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support me directly, you can go to sonofatech.locals.com and become a member. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday.